Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenna. If you guys are new here, I'm 21 years old. I'm a college student from the East Coast. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my everyday hair with bangs and this natural wave sort of look. So if you guys want to learn more about how I do this, it's super easy. It probably takes me 15 minutes altogether and it'll last me a few days. So it's really my go-to style, especially with my bangs. I would love if you guys would subscribe, like this video, and follow me on my social medias to keep up with what I'm doing and what's going on in my life. If you guys want to learn more about how to do this and some tips and tricks to styling shorter hair with bangs, keep on watching. The first thing that I'm going to get into is the tools that I use. I mainly use about 4 different types of hair tools to actually do my look. Right now, I'm starting off with hair that is kind of damp. I washed it, I think, like 2 hours ago, so it has air dried quite a bit. I'm probably at like 70% dry right now. Roots are still pretty damp, underneath is still pretty damp. My bangs at this point are still a little bit damp, but they're still able to be like molded, like they haven't dried down completely. First tool that I use is a round brush, and there's a couple different kinds that I like to use. So this is just a Hot Tools round brush, and it is a little bit thinner, it's a little bit smaller, depending on how long your bangs are or how thick they are. This one works pretty good for me, just based off of the length my bangs are right now. You don't want anything that's going to make them look too coiled unless that's like the look that you're actually going for. So this is a personal favorite of mine. I can link everything I'm talking about down below. Another one that I like to use is this Wet Brush Pro. This is really great just for blowing out my hair. Right now it's pretty dry, but I am still gonna blow it out, so I will use this to actually blow out the whole head. I also like to use the Revlon blow dry brush. I can put a picture here if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. That's also a really great tool just for getting like a nice blowout. So that's something that I totally recommend. This is from Wet Brush. It is a lot bigger in circumference. I blow out my whole head. I like to use something that's a little bigger at this length. Like I'm not really trying to get like a blowout look or like curls or anything. This is really good just for getting my hair nice and sleek to style it. You can see in size comparison, this Hot Tools one is a lot smaller. So this is great for my bangs. This is great for the whole head. In terms of styling tools, there are a couple that I really enjoy. It's a traditional curling one. It's Infinity by Conair. It's a really great product. It's lasted me a super long time. It doesn't give me too small of a curl, but it's also not too big. I've used bigger than this. I've used smaller rods than this. And this one just gives me a really good curl for the length that I'm at right now. In terms of blow dryers, like I said, I like to use my Revlon one to do my whole head sometimes if I'm just trying to do something quick, but I do prefer just a normal blow dryer. This one is honestly like a trial sized one, and it's not the most amazing one, but I really like it because it's easy on the go. Like with my bangs, I can get away with them drying natural sometimes, but most of the times I am going to want to touch them up myself with a blow dryer. So I like to bring this one around because it is small and it can fold up. So usually I will tie my hair back that I'm not like including in the bangs. So when I do my bangs, I do my bangs and then these sort of like face ring pieces. That's what I keep out when I blow dry my bangs. There's just too much hair when I'm trying to just focus on the bangs. So we'll get into it now. When I blow dry, you're not gonna be able to hear me, so I'm going to talk about what I'm doing beforehand. So what you wanna do is take them and put them all into your brush. My bangs don't go super wide, so I'm able to do it like this, but if you have like really wide bangs that go a lot longer across your forehead, you're probably gonna wanna do it in 2 sections, but I can do it in about 1. So I will hold the brush like this and just do 1 or 2 rolls. Like nothing super crazy. I find that a lot of times when people first get bangs, they want to go like roll crazy with the brush. And that's how you get bangs that look really like, oh my God, crimpy curl. I personally don't like that, so that's not how I do it. So I guess I kind of prefer a more natural bang. Talking about blow dryers, I keep mine on high. I found it doesn't really matter what power that I'm using it on, but I do prefer keeping mine on high, especially if my bangs are wet and I just want to get them done really quick. Most of the times I do prefer to let them air dry a little bit before I do anything. Doing them like right out of the shower when they're like sopping wet, they look a little too like heat damagey. Like, I don't know, it's a weird look for me. This is them just after like a first initial blow dry. Right now I'm really just focusing on the bangs. I haven't really got into these pieces yet, but that's what I would do after I do the actual bang portion. As you can see, I just did a little bit of kind of curling in on these side pieces just to make them look a little more face framey, but I will also go in with the curling iron and hit them like extremely lightly just to give them a good shape. Next, I'm just going to blow dry my whole head. Like I said, I like to use this Wet Brush Pro to do my whole head, and I'm not really trying to give myself like a blowout look when I'm about to curl it. I like to kind of get it as straight as I can. If anything, I like the ends to be slightly turned in versus being turned out, but it's kind of a personal preference with that. I zoomed you guys in a little bit so I can just show you what the bangs look like a little closer up, how I like to style them, and what they look like with the rest of my hair down. So the next thing I'm going to do before I start curling is to section my hair off. Now when my hair is at this length, which is pretty shorter, you're not going to get like an amazing curl on these pieces. You just want them to have some sort of texture. The rest of your hair up here is curled, and then this is really just like straight. It kind of looks out of place. About this size. I'll wrap it once and then just let it go. So this is it basically all finished when I do both the bottom and the top. It's really natural. It doesn't really look like I went through even with a curling iron. More of a natural wave, which is what I like to go for. I think it looks really cute with the bangs. There are a lot of hairstyles that I love with bangs and a lot that I really don't think look too great on me. So this is kind of my go-to style. This will last me about 3 days. Sometimes I will just go through and wash my bangs if they feel greasy, because sometimes they can do that. So it's a really easy way that I found that I like to do my hair, and I would love in the comments if you guys want to leave styles that you love to do with your bangs, or if there's any products that you really recommend. I'm still learning every day. I'm not a bang expert yet. I'm nowhere near. If you guys have any recommendations, make sure you guys leave them down below to help out other bang sisters and also help out me. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Yeah.